Hi guys, welcome to Global Macro Flow. Today we just want to give an update on the financial market view on the coronavirus crisis. This is an update on the video that was done about 2 weeks ago, which is available on this channel. The link is also in the comment section. Please check it out. Not only will it bless you, it's also the foundation for this video. So in this video, we'll be looking at the same stocks indices that we looked at in the last video to get an update on what the financial markets are currently discounting. So unlike the last video, which was really long because it sets the foundation for every update we'll be giving over the next few weeks, we're just going to go straight into our action plan and check the stocks and indices we did 2 weeks ago. Alright, we start with IAG, the parent company of British Airways. So the story remains the same basically. The 227.9 price level point is still where the action is. So you can see over the last 2 weeks, consolidation has been going on. That 227.9 price point is still the battleground. Notice price has been consolidating around that region, not much move in the last 2 weeks, either up or down. So what's going to happen next? If there's a significant move up or down will determine what our analysis would be. So for now, it's basically a hold on scenario, watching what the markets will do. So moving to Delta Airlines, similar story going on. It's like this same story in the airline company as well. Consolidation going on as well around the $26.1 price point. Please see the previous video for why that price point is very important. So the consolidation is also going on around there. That's just price ranging and very little, like you can't compare to what was happening in March. It's just consolidation. Moving to AER, in the last video also we also mentioned when we look at AirCap Holdings, which is AER. That point, the 24.8 or 25 region dollar price point is so key, is so key. It's a massive key level, and you can see retracement, you can see consolidation going on around that region. Yes, it retraced to that point initially, but then consolidation has been going around that region. Not much in terms of price swing. It's just like a pause in the market. Considering the news in the media, I'll say this is a good sign for the bullish side. That means people predicting that the airlines will still are about to pick up again. So that's a good sign for them, considering what's been going on in the media. So moving to the healthcare stock, I was looking at Stellar Doc. The ticker name is TDoc. You can see, even though I predicted that momentum was to the downside and the prices might come crashing, we've been totally wrong, because prices have just kept going to new highs. So that kind of invalidates what we said about the lockdown maybe closing about 2 weeks ago, and that healthcare stocks will begin to come down. What I mean by healthcare stocks are stocks that are directly benefiting from the crisis. So that has not happened for TDoc. So you can see we have kind of a mixed water scenario in terms of what we think is going to happen. So now going to our luxury stock, which is Tesla. We predicted that Tesla was in an uptrend and was going to continue that way, and you can see that it's risen from where it was about 2 weeks ago, which was about $612 ish, to about $725 currently as at the time of this video. Although the last 2 to 3 days has been consolidation, and I think this is likely happening because of the earnings that's going to be released in 2 days. That's on April 29, 2020. So it will be great to see how the market reacts to earnings of Tesla, particularly because it's been predicted that it's going to be a loss. So let's see how the market is going to react to that in this week. So moving to the FANG index, you can see also we predicted that the FANG was in an uptrend despite the initial collapse in stock prices, and at the time of that last video was at $3,108, but now it's risen to over $3,400. So we're right about the uptrend. But something is happening this week, obviously. Many stocks in that index, like Facebook, Apple, Google, all have their earnings reports released this week. So that will be very key, and you can see the prices have kind of consolidated over the last 3 days. I think it's in anticipation for those earnings report. So how the market reacts to those earnings report is going to be key to see what the market is discounting in the future. So we go to the FTSE index, which is an index I've been really watching to see what's going to happen because it's so key. You can see that price, the previous strong price action above the 5800 level, it seems to be consolidation. That level is so key. I cannot stress how much that level is such a battleground. At first, we thought it was strong price action around that level, indicating that um, basically the lockdown and all the crisis, the worst part of the crisis is basically over from what we saw at that point. But now we see price to be consolidating, which is not bad for the bullish side, what we said, but it just shows that the market is still currently indecisive on what next is going to happen in the UK economy. So that's quite interesting to watch. And then finally, looking at the SPY, it's interesting to see what's happening on the SPY index. So yeah, it's still, before we were looking at the 233.7 level, which obviously price exceeded, but now the key level, the decisive level to watch is the 281.95 level, which is indicated on the image there. So I think earnings this week is going to really determine what is going to be the reaction to that. Price looks, if I use the word the prices have consolidated also over the last 2-3 days. It will look like as if it's going to move to the downside, but I think this week the earnings are really going to determine what's going to happen in the market with that index. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the market this week. So the call to action basically remains partly like what we said in the last video, that the breaks, the initial downsides were so bad that it's going to take time for the trend to reverse. That means for the market to begin to discount or show that it's anticipating a return back to normal economic life for people and for nations. But what I would say is that going by the news that we've been hearing over the last 2 weeks, I'll have expected the trend to continue to spiral downwards by now, but rather we see a consolidation. So this week is going to be immensely critical because of earnings figures that will be released. The response to the earnings results, many of them, like I said, for Tesla, have been predicted to be negative. The response of the market to these earnings results will be key in deciding what the markets are predicting next. So for us, it's basically hold on, watch and see. Please, if you have any comments or any other feedback or opinion, please send it to us either on Twitter or mail, and we would so like to respond to you. Also, please comment on the video, and also please subscribe. Thank you. Bye. God bless you.